Hello everybody, good evening to those watching live and welcome to stream number 46 where we're going to take a look at what just happened in Game Week 3 and then a look ahead to Game Week 4, the international break and general thoughts about my team, your team and everyone else's team in between. So how is it going everybody who is live? As always, see loads of regulars in tonight. Salah, Fozzie and Ben, how's it going? People are already talking about Morata. Does look good. I don't know if everyone remembers a tweet I put out actually about Kane a little while back about how he might not be good value and that we might want to look at like Firmino and Morata instead of Kane and Gabbiadini. Well, here we go. That's a question we've got to ask ourselves now. Be a brave man to get rid of Kane though, I think. And I don't know if I'm that brave man, to be honest. Not with some of the fixtures that are coming up, but we'll talk about that. But yeah, my team's on screen and my score. So I know a lot of people ask me every week what the score was. Well, there it is. Bam. I would say in black and white, but it's just white on red. So hopefully that will answer all your questions. 53. I think that's okay. I think it's Jay Eggersdorf. Someone like that. He's really good at FPL. He's got a really high rank every year. He says he aims for about 50 per week. And that should start getting you into the top 10k. Not taking into account double game week. So, yeah, I'm on average of 50. I've got more than 150 points. So, happy days. What's my overall rank? I don't think... Hang on a sec. I didn't even bring FPL up. I don't think it's updated yet, has it? It was like 100 and something k yesterday. 396k? Is that updated? I don't know. Maybe. Anyway, it's kind of pointless worrying about rank right now. There's so many people playing. Doing well on mods and cons. Yeah, I think I'm up to third now. I needed Ericsson to do well to take top spot. Just didn't happen. Big Ricey, how's it going? Big Ricey, chief mod. Should you keep Hernandez? Well, West Ham have got some great fixtures. We'll talk about third strikers actually because Gabbiadini obviously didn't score Game Week 3. I'm not too... Obviously I would have liked him to score, but if he scores next week I'm happy. That's 2 goals in 4 weeks it would be then, but I don't know, he keeps getting taken off early. For 7 million, I just don't know if there's anyone else I want in that price bracket or lower. I'm really thinking about going 4-4-2 with Alonso. Or getting Tammy Abraham banking loads of money. So we'll see. God, I've got to check loads of questions already. We'll get to all the questions soon. Try and go through kind of the hotter topics first rather than just each person's individual questions. So Kane, let's just start with Kane. Blanked again, had 10 shots today, 10 goal attempts. Only 2 on target. Just didn't score again, and like I didn't watch the game because I was watching the Arsenal-Liverpool game, which was much better. I kept seeing tweets saying, you know, he's one-on-one with Heaton, and Heaton stood up and saved it. The goals are coming, surely. I don't know. Captain against Swansea looks like the one, but yeah, I think I've got to keep Kane. Honestly, I'd look at getting rid of Lukaku first. I know that's crazy, but I have looked at it. But yeah, looking at my team, obviously Foster didn't get a clean sheet, but so what? He's got 2 so far. 2 out of 3 is decent. Double Southampton defence. I mean, Stevens is the main reason I didn't get rid of Daniels, to be honest, because Daniels is at least nailed on. Stevens might not be. So I thought it was a bit of a luxury to get rid of Daniels. Plus he's got Brighton at home soon. So I thought I'd just play him for attacking returns. When I saw him wing back, I was quite happy. I'll be honest, when I saw, because I follow, is it live flash score or something like that on Twitter? They're usually the first to say there's a goal, but they won't say who it is. So I saw that Bournemouth had scored, and a little part of me thought, that's going to be Charlie Daniels. So yeah, there was much celebration when that went in. Much celebration. Absolutely loved it. It's a shame we didn't get the clean sheet, but I think against Man City, I can't really ask for everything. And then Atsu finally got an assist. Obviously, I tweeted out over the weekend that For 5 million, I can't ask for much more than that. 10 points over 3 game weeks, it's okay. He's obviously enabling people like Mkhitaryan, so... But someone asked me about Abraham. I am looking at getting rid of Gabbiadini for Abraham because Swansea have really nice fixtures, but I think he's had like 5 penalty area touches, something like that. Not very many in 3 games. Obviously, one of them was against Man United, so it's tough. But yeah, not only did Daniel score, it was the way he scored as well. Ridiculous. Your Firmino prediction is going well. Shame about your Kane one. Yeah, I said about Firmino. So if he's on penalties, it's going to be a bargain this year up front. And yeah, what's that now? 2 goals, 2 assists for him in 3 games. I want him in. So basically, this is my predicament. I got 3 ways of doing it. Is Gabbiadini to Abraham, save 1.5 million, use it elsewhere. Don't really know where I'd use it, to be honest. Maybe in defence, or maybe just bank it. Gabbiadini to a 4.5 and just get Alonso and play 4-4-2. Or Gabbiadini to Firmino. Now I've got 0.5 million in the bank, but I have to find another million from somewhere. But this is where I start thinking that one of Kane or Lukaku has to go. Because I could do Kane or Lukaku to Morata and Gabbiadini to Firmino. That just seems like such a better forward line. And something I've forgotten to say already, actually. There are polls in the top right-hand corner of the screen, as always. There's 5 polls tonight, which are... So, Harry Kane, Liverpool attack plan, Eriksen or Ali, Game Week 3 score, and are you wildcarding this week? Now, the Liverpool attack plan is what I'm thinking about. I've only got Salah. Now, a little part of me was looking at how I get Mane in earlier, but I think I'm going to keep Salah. Probably not go Mane just yet, but I think I've got to go Firmino as well. It's just how do I get that extra million to fund it? I think triple Liverpool, I don't think it's necessarily too much. But I don't necessarily want to also do it just before Man City. Even though I know Liverpool do well against the better teams. But Man City are not as bad as Arsenal. That was such an awful performance for Arsenal. I've never seen them, apart from maybe when we smashed them 8-2, I've never seen Arsenal play that bad. Like, Ozil and Ramsey were just awful. The whole team was awful, to be fair. I mean, Sanchez tried to do his best, but what can you do? What has Lukaku done in 1 game if you're not to keep him? So, before we talk about getting rid of Lukaku, I will just say, I did mention this before he blanked, that I'd have to maybe look at getting rid of him. It's not that I think Kane or Lukaku are bad picks, I just think you can maybe spread the money a bit better. And I look at the fixtures and I wonder when I'm going to captain Lukaku again, although he is currently my captain for this week. Is it Sanchez's last game for Arsenal? Well, this is the beauty of saving 2 free transfers, really. That I now get to wait till the transfer window's over. Will not be safe to stay with Lukaku. Yeah, absolutely. With that ownership, you sell Lukaku and he goes mad, you're screwed. Well, not screwed, but you're going to lose rank. What do we do with Arsenal now? Some really nice fixtures coming up. After doing it like that, they always go on a little run. Yeah, I'm still tempted by Arsenal, but the problem is, who'd you go for? I don't want to go for Ozil. Lacazette, why was he benched? That makes no sense to me whatsoever. Is he going to get benched again? I don't know. And you don't want to pay 10 million. Bear in mind, you'd have to get rid of Kane or Lukaku to bring in someone that doesn't start in the most important game for Arsenal so far. What's he being rested for? He must have had a knock, but then he came on, so obviously he doesn't. I don't know. And then there's Sanchez, but that's 12 million. That's I'm going to do a whole video on Sanchez, I think, during the international break. But I just think 12 million to go straight in is tough. But you're right; those fixtures are so good. So I've kind of, in a roundabout way, I've said nothing there apart from. I don't know what to do with them. But yeah, exactly. Ramsey got subbed at half-time. You can't have those two playing in midfield. Xhaka and Ramsey. They need someone like Coquelin, which is exactly why he came on. They look much better. I don't know. I'd love to get Sanchez in and captain him next game week. I just think... I don't think I can do it. Not at all. I got 0.5 million, so... Abraham would give me 1.5, that's 2 million. Yeah, I'm still a million off. And that means I've got to get rid of Salah. I don't want to get rid of Salah. He's done well for me. I know we missed game week 2. And that could be a nightmare going into Champions League, but I think I've got to keep him. Thoughts on the Kane hokey cokey being discussed on FFS? What, take him out now and wait till he fires, is it? Don't want to rip up your team just for Sanchez. No, exactly. No, Sanchez not playing Liverpool. He's just played Liverpool. It's Bournemouth at home next, I think. Let's have a look. Arsenal. Yeah, Bournemouth at home, then Chelsea away. So that would put me off, I think. Then it's West Brom at home, Brighton at home, Watford away. So we could wait until Bournemouth and Chelsea are played, and that's probably what I'll do. Will Kane drop in price? Quite possibly, yeah. He's been transferred out by quite a few already. I don't think you should get rid of Kane. Or at least I say I'm not getting rid of Kane, but I can see why you would. But it's September soon. He can score then, right? Take Kane out, avoid the 0.3 million price drop, bring him back in when cheaper. Nah, I don't think so. The thing is, if I take him out, I'm going to want him back in game week 5. That's 2 transfers. I don't think it's worth it. If he drops 0.3, so be it. I mean, it's annoying, right? I don't want to lose team value. And obviously on a player that's blanked 3 times in a row, should be looking to get rid. But I'm not going to use 2 transfers to get him out and back in for Swansea at home. Swansea at home, who else is playing in game week 5 that would be a better captaincy option than Kane? United against Everton. Chelsea are playing Arsenal. Man City are playing Watford away. Could be okay. Liverpool are playing Burnley. I mean, Burnley at home is always a tough fixture. No one really batters Burnley. Sorry, it's Liverpool playing at home. Yeah, so Burnley away. So yeah, it's an okay fixture. But I just look at Spurs versus Swansea, half-5 kickoff. That is the one I want to captain someone in. Any Chelsea player, yeah, fair point. But surely by that point, Wenger could have figured out how to defend. How's it going, Jeff? So yeah, I don't know. I mean, game week 4 captain worries me a bit more. I mean, who are people currently thinking of captaining for game week 4? Because you either got a captain a Man City or Liverpool player. They're playing against each other. Arsenal against Bournemouth is the best on paper. I don't know. Spurs playing Everton away is not great. I've currently got it on Lukaku, Man United against Stoke. But I don't know. If Gabbiadini had done a bit more, I'd honestly look at him. Liverpool attacker might be better against stronger teams. Yeah, I do agree with that, and they did well. They've done well last year, and they've done well obviously today, but I don't think Man City are going to be as bad as Arsenal. I should have done a poll for Game Week 4 captain. Yeah, there's not much point, I don't think, yet. I'll do one for the stream before Game Week 4. Anything could happen between now and then. The annoying thing about... There's a few players that I kind of want, but they just don't have a great run of fixtures. Like, Lukaku's about to come into that. They don't have... Like how Arsenal have got Bournemouth, Swansea, West Ham at home, I think it is, in the next 4. And Man United don't have that. Man City don't have that. Chelsea don't have that. It's really annoying. Like, I love Morata. And again, I did mention him before today. 10 million just seems like a bit of a bargain. Do you know what I mean? He seems like he might do what Costa was doing last year. Do you know what I mean? Regular scorer, but it's just those fixtures. I mean, what are Chelsea's fixtures? Let me have a quick look, see if you agree. Leicester away, Arsenal at home. Again, obviously, yes, Arsenal might be an okay fixture. Stoke away, Man City at home, Crystal Palace away, Watford at home, and then Bournemouth away. I mean, those 3 are okay. He's only 10 million. It's decent. What should you do? I was collecting points for all game weeks. Last time I checked, Salah had 8 points. The next time it logged me out, you signed in, you don't have a team. That sounds odd. Check you're using the right account. If not, you'll have to get in touch with the Premier League. Don't know how you do that, to be honest. Hazard, of course, as well as an option. The problem with Hazard is, who do I get rid of in midfield without going 3-5-2? And even then, I'd probably have to get rid of Kane or Lukaku. Think about Ibra last season, his run of blanks. His stats were good, but he blanked, so people didn't sell, which would have been the smart move. Didn't sell. They did sell, though. People did sell Ibra. Is this not Kane right now? I don't know if you've said that how you want to say it. I feel like you're saying we should keep Kane because it's like Ibra. I don't know. Or maybe you're not. Maybe you're saying Kane's got good stats, but he's not scoring. That's what Ibra was like, so we should get rid. I don't know. Not for me. Morata captain game week 4. Leicester away. Fair play. The thing is, I can't get rid of Lukaku. Can I? Is he at 60% ownership yet? No, 58.4. I'll tell you who I really want. And again, maybe a reason to go 3-5-2. I kind of like Pogba. He looks so good against Leicester. A little part of me thought, oh, I wish I had Pogba instead of Mkhitaryan. But that's probably going to happen from time to time, to be honest. Thing is, as soon as we go Pogba, Mkhitaryan will have a great game. Mkhitaryan, I know he hasn't had many shots in the box, but he's at least getting into the box a bit. Yeah, I mean, I'm not. Mkhitaryan's got 5 assists in 3 game weeks, so I'm not getting rid of him for sure. Plus, I had him since the start, 8 million. Eriksen out, Pogba in. No, I can't get rid of Eriksen. It's a bit knee-jerk. It's quite funny that we all went for Eriksen and then Ali stepped up and scored. I even actually, I don't think I tweeted it, but I thought it when I saw the team sheet, thinking Son will help Ali. Kane had 45 shots in August. Did he have that many? Sounds like a lot. Could be right though. Did I retweet that maybe? What are my thoughts on Mkhitaryan getting substituted around 70 minutes every game week? Well, I saw someone say that when he got subbed off, but he made it to 84 and 87 minutes in the previous 2 games, so it's not that bad. I mean, I'd maybe look at swapping Mkhitaryan for Pogba on a wild card, but I don't know. I'm happy with Mkhitaryan right now. Should you put Mbemba in my team? I mean, he's not nailed. The problem with someone like Mbemba, he's great if he plays, 4 million. But as soon as he stops, he's got a good chance of price going down. Are you not worried about not owning Mane? He has the Suarez factor. Don't know if he's quite that good. I mean, Salah outscored him, didn't he? Did Mane get an assist today? I think it was just a goal, right? I mean, Salah is outscoring Mane and he's missed a game. So, not hugely bothered about missing Mane. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'd like him, but I'm happy with Mane. Salah. Sigurdsson under the radar. I feel like that's for good reason, though, right now. Do you play Daniels against Arsenal? So, as soon as that goal went in, I swapped Sutner with Daniels for next week. So, currently, I'm playing Daniels. If he's going to play wing-back, I'm more interested. Mane plays better, but Salah looks like more of a goal scorer. I mean, they're both similar in the fact they're just very fast and they get into a lot of good positions. Like, the Salah goal, I was like cheering it the whole way because obviously he picked it up on the halfway line. He had a lot of running to do. I was just shouting, there's no way he can miss this one. There's surely no way he can miss this one. And he got closer to the keeper and the defender started catching him up a little bit. And then he scored. It was so good. And that cross for Sturridge was really nice. And obviously, he should have scored in the first half before... He should have scored the first goal. That was an awful finish. Daniel Jones, you can see Arsenal playing well again. No, I'm not getting rid of Daniels because, 1, his price shouldn't drop now he's scored. 2, if I don't want to play Daniels this week, I can just play Sutner, who's got West Brom at home. And then after that... Daniels has got Brighton at home, so I kind of want him for that fixture now. I feel like I might as well keep him. You won your last 2 mini-leagues and now you're rock bottom. Well, don't worry, it's only 3 weeks gone. Salah's finishing isn't the best. Mane is lethal. I mean, Salah's doing alright for someone with bad finishing. Agree there, like he should have scored that first chance today. Kolasinac and or Lacazette out. So, I feel with Lacazette you can give him a bit more time. Problem with... I think Kolasinac has missed 2 out of the first 4 games now, hasn't he? If you include... Did he miss the Charity Shield? Whatever it's called now. They were in the Charity Shield, right? Am I going crazy? Yeah, I don't know. Kolasinac, I think, for 6 million... You don't want a defender for 6 million who you're worried about whether he's going to start or not. I'd probably give Lacazette another week because how can he not start? Unless you hear something from Wenger, like he had a bit of an injury or something. Jesus, not in my thoughts with good fixtures coming up. But are they that good though? Liverpool at home, Watford away, Crystal Palace at home, Chelsea away. And then fair enough, it's Stoke and Burnley at home. I mean, it's okay. I just think... I'm going to stick clear of Man City for now, I think. But Jesus is only 10.5, so that is so cheap. If I knew that Aguero was going to get benched quite often, I'd be more interested in Jesus. But I think as soon as Aguero plays as well, Aguero is the better option. David Silva looks good. He's 8 million, isn't he? I don't know, he does look good though. Been impressed with him. He's getting quite far forward. He's going to rack up the assists. He might get a few goals here or there. No to Jesus when Morata is 0.5 less. I tweeted this out before the game. I just don't want to go through every weekend where I'm really checking the Man City team sheets because I'm worried that one of my players might not play. You just don't get that with other players. Salah looked exhausted today. Do you think? Don't know. If that's him exhausted, then I'd hate to see him when he's fully fit. What to do with De Bruyne? You got to get rid, I think. I don't see any reasons now to keep De Bruyne. He's fallen in. Well, he's already fallen in price, 9.9 now. He's playing like a quarterback. He's kind of dictating play, but from an FPL point of view, it's no good. I don't think there's many reasons to keep De Bruyne, to be honest. Unless you think Man City are going to start smashing teams and he's finally going to get towards that box. Liverpool players are under rotation risk. Yes, I realise that. And obviously, if Coutinho stays, it becomes more annoying. Because potentially he might rotate like Coutinho. Well, I think Coutinho will play most games. But there's always the, Salah might miss out and Coutinho will play there and they'll stick with the same midfield 3. So, it's tricky. Oh, you got Mbemba subbed in place of Kolasinac. That is dirty. Who will lose their place, Willian or Pedro? Should be Willian for Hazard when he's fit. Get Kane for 12.3 in Gameweek 5. Yeah, sure, he's got a great fixture. So Kane really does never score in August. Do you know what the most annoying thing about that is? It's obviously World Cup year this year. So if England do well in that, or even if they don't do well, he's going to have played a few games. So yeah, probably will start off badly again next year. So we'll have to go through all this Kane rubbish again. Once Champions League starts, surely all those sides players will be under rotation risk. Yeah, but isn't that like most of the top 6? At some point, you just have to get them. And hope for the best, I suppose. I mean, you would imagine like players like Eriksen and Ali are less, and Lukaku, Pogba are less likely to get rotated than Mane and Firmino and Salah. Well, I think for now I just have to keep Salah. What can I complain about, really? 2 hauls in the 2 games he's played. Let's wait and see what happens around Champions League. If he keeps getting benched, then yeah, maybe I'll have to look at getting rid of him. But I've still got my wild card intact. I'm not going to be playing that this week. I'm pretty happy with my team. In fact, let me go on to my actual team for this week. Because I think... Hang on a sec. Yeah, I genuinely think... So I've got 2 free transfers. I could almost make no subs, no transfers this week. So I'm already struggling to know where to make my transfers. So Lukaku and Kane, yes, I could keep them. Atsu is going nowhere. He's got good fixtures, 5 million. He's my enabler. And then Eriksen, Salah, and Mkhitaryan. I've got no reason to get rid of them. My defence looks okay. Even if you don't want to play Daniels, he's got Brighton at home in Gameweek 5, and I could play Sutton this week. So, I mean, I don't really know what transfer I make. This is why I'm looking at like Lukaku and Gabbiadini out for Firmino and Morata, but even Gabbiadini's got Watford. You get rid of Gabbiadini, but for who? I mean, Tammy Abraham scored as many goals as Gabbiadini. Stevens is potentially an issue, but I'd rather wait and see if he misses out first. Because if he doesn't miss out, then he's a good price. I mean, Stevens for Yoshida is just pointless because you don't know that Yoshida's going to start ahead of Stevens. I mean, we assume that he will, but we don't know that. Gabbiadini for Chicharito. Yeah, but I mean, Gabbiadini's got Watford at home. That's decent enough. Gazzy, nah, I don't want to double on West Brom. How's it going, Trev? Joselu, he looked okay again. That's the thing though, I got 2 free transfers. If I roll it, I'm basically missing out on a transfer. And this early in the season, do I have that much of a great team that I have the luxury to roll a transfer when I got 2? I don't think so. I mean, I could look at Phil Jones in for Stevens. But if Stevens keeps his place, then I think 5 million is great. So I don't know. I've got 0.5 million in the bank, so I could upgrade Sutner to Jones and have 4 really good defenders. I don't know. I really don't know. See, if Alonso hadn't... Actually, no, I could do Sutner to Alonso and get rid of Gabbiadini for a 4.5. So I could play 4-4-2 with Alonso in the team. And because I got the 0.5 million in the bank, I can afford to do that even with the price rise. And Gabbiadini and 0.5 in the bank does not equal Rooney, because Rooney's 7.6 now. Jones is 5.1. Yeah, I got 4.5 in the bank. Okay, so I can't do Sutler to Jones. Fair enough. Alonso is essential. Surely Jones for Stevens is a no-brainer. I don't know if it is. I mean, Stevens has got me 2 and 3 clean sheets. He's not really doing much wrong. Do I think Mark's going to play as wildcard? I don't know. What's his team? Oh, 3rd place for me in the mods and cons. Where is Mark? Can't even see him. Oh yeah. Do I think he's going to wildcard? Nah, probably not. He'll want rid of De Bruyne and Dan, I'd say. If I think about if you're going to wildcard this week, then yeah, do it now and catch the price rises. But don't do it just to catch the price rises. You're doing really badly. Look, it's only 3 weeks. There's so much time to go. And there's so many options that there's places to start climbing rank. No, I just couldn't see him. I don't know where he was. Bit low down for me. He's only 20 points off. You miss watching Andy's live screen. Oh, the whole... I know, but people wanted to chat. This is the best way to do it. Oh yeah, people, don't forget to vote on the polls. If you wouldn't mind. Top right hand corner, click the little eye, vote on the polls, and I'll go through them. What's the time? Soon? Jesus. My internet's really bad. Yeah, do them about 20 minutes or so, but go and vote on them now. And if you are enjoying the stream, we've got 450 people watching. If you all want to go and give the stream a like, that'd be much appreciated. Gonna get to at least 100 in the next few minutes, I reckon. You did the opposite of me. You transferred Daniels to Trippier. That's why I give the FPL advice. Look, to be honest, if I knew Aurier wasn't coming to Spurs, Like, if I knew for sure he wasn't coming, obviously we don't know if he will, but he may do, may not. Then I would have probably done Daniels for Trippier. So it's just fine lines, and right now I'm getting them right, and in a few weeks I'll get them wrong. It's simple as that, really. Like, I only have Atsu to fund Mkhitaryan. Otherwise I could have had Zaha and Richie and be making, you know, I could have taken hits by now, but it's just the way it goes. Hey Steve, how's it going? Yeah, I saw you were top of the league. Let's see, let me find it. Where am I? Yeah, so Steve Shotton is shot. He's shotten to the top. Genius. 216 points, already 40 ahead of me. I'm down in 191st place, so nice job, Stephen. Let's see how you get on. Polls are in the top right hand corner, so you can hover over with your mouse, or if you're on like a tablet, you can just click. Are you allowed to join the league? Yep. Description below will show you. 100% in the polls say not wildcard him. How much do I think Aurier is going to cost? So he might get a 6 million. But Rose is 6.5. He's a fullback, so he might get 6.5. But I think he'll get 6. I know, Big Ricey. Got rid of that Andy 85 WSM. Doesn't. I don't know. I even looked at changing the Twitter handle, but someone's actually taken at Let's Talk FPL in August. Sometime this month, they started up an account. Is Hazard a good option? I mean, Hazard's not been in the squad yet, so no. You have to wait until he's at least ready. Yeah, it's been a decent start for me, but it's nothing out of this world, and it can all change so quickly. All I need is a few injuries. Pedro is only 7.9 million and starting. Yeah, could be a good option. I just don't know. Would I want to just spend the extra like 0.3, 0.4 million to just get Pogba instead? Yeah, I know. I should have grabbed it all. That's my bad. Could do LTFPL. Which player is my priority? So that's the thing. I don't know if I have any priorities. Aaron took at Let's Talk FPL. Who's Aaron? But yeah, I don't know if I have any priorities, honestly. I'm pretty happy with that team. There's no one I think I have to get in. Alonso, maybe. But I don't think there's a rush to get Alonso in or anything. Nice that they kept a clean sheet today. Daniel's out? No, I don't think so. Not this week. Gonna give him Brighton at home. Thoughts on the Lukaku penalty miss? Yeah, he's not great at penalties. He may lose them, but I don't really see who we give them to. We could give them to Pogba or Mkhitaryan, but I'm not sure about that. The problem is, obviously, we're not going to know until we get another one, so we'll have to see. But yeah, Lukaku might want to switch up a bit. Yeah, the Schmeichel was well off his line. They never seem to blow for that, though, to be honest. Yeah, I think Kane will drop in price. Mkhitaryan on pens would be great. I don't see it somehow. Is it too risky to get Pogba and Mkhitaryan instead of Pogba and Lukaku? I mean, Lukaku, if he goes mad, is going to hurt your rank. Yeah, exactly. I agree with people that Gabbiadini will need to go longer term. It's just in one move with only 0.5 in the bank. There's not really a move I like. And I'm not sure. The problem is, as well, as soon as I go Gabbiadini to a 4.5 million striker and Sutner to Alonso, obviously I lose a playing bench player, so then I'm stuck with two players on my bench that are never going to play. So that's a bit of a nightmare too. Yeah, exactly. I could hold Gabbiadini, so what transfer do I make then? I think it's tough. But if Aurier misses out, then I might do Daniels to Trippier. I had my thoughts on the fight. I think it went exactly how most people thought it was going to go. I don't know if you consider Tammy Abraham a steal, 5.5 million. I mean, if you keep scoring, then yes, of course. But is he going to do that? I don't know. Is he going to even be in the team if Llorente stays? Will they just play Ayew and Llorente? De Bruyne to Mkhitaryan and Company to Alonso. That sounds good, yeah. I've considered Sanchez yet, but... yeah, I could do long to Mbemba. God, how boring a move would that be after an international break? To do long to Mbemba. Would I switch Mkhitaryan to Pogba? No, I don't think so. I mean, I did think Pogba might be the better option against Leicester, but that's just one... that's just one game, whereas I think Mkhitaryan's looked okay in the other one, so... it's tough. Norton, yeah, Norton's playing right wing back, isn't he? How's it going, Matthew? Thanks for tuning in. Am I still thinking of a Man United triple up? Yeah, but it'll probably be a defender rather than Pogba. Tammy is a regular for Swansea right now. Firmino is like a cheap Morata. Yeah, I mean, Firmino, 8.5 million seems like a bargain to me. Is it worth using transfers to get better bench players for the same value? For example, Fosu Mensah to Norton. I mean, if you've got a spare transfer, like let's say like me, you've got 2 or 3 transfers, you're not really sure what to do, then yes, that's okay. Generally though, if it was a choice of using my 1 free transfer or just saving it, I would rather save, I think. Unless you think you're going to play that 4.5 million player a lot. Am I planning to wildcard at a specific time? Example, Game Week 6? No. I'm just holding it until I need it, really. Until I feel there's a good few players that I need to get rid of. Yeah, I don't think Mbemba's going to play full time, is he? Wildcard essentials. I still struggle. This is one of the reasons I'm not wildcarding yet, because I look at people wildcarding and just think, who are you going to pick? How are you going to, how are you going to choose on a wildcard whether you should get Sanchez or not, whether you should have Kane or not? It looks really tough right now. Whereas I kind of like not having Sanchez and just sticking with Kane. So I'd still want Kane on wildcard, I think. I'd also want one of Mkhitaryan or Pogba, maybe both. I'd want a double on Liverpool. So depending on whether you're going 3-5-2 or 3-4-3, I'd want... Mane looks the main man, so maybe Mane and Salah or Mane and Firmino. I still quite like Bertrand, Southampton. 2 out of 3 clean sheets, although they are conceding quite a few chances. They may be getting a bit lucky. But they got good fixtures all the way till like Game Week 11. Potential attacking returns from Bertrand, although hoping for Southampton attacking returns not great. Mara is worth considering if he's still there after deadline. Yeah, he looked alright actually against Man United. I mean, we mostly kept Leicester under control, but yeah, once their fixtures come around. You played your wildcard last week. You had Sanchez in it, and now you got rid of him. Damn. I think a lot of people are wildcarding or wanting to wildcard to solely play the market over the 2 weeks value. I don't think that's a good idea. My thoughts on Sigurdsson, I'm waiting really. I mean, that's such a slow attack for Everton. Sigurdsson, Sandro, Rooney, it's just... do you know what I mean? It's the complete opposite to Liverpool, who are just full pace and just cause real issues. So for 8.5 million, I'd want to wait until their Game Week 6 switches, I think. How has Firmino not gone up in price? I'm sure he will over the next 2 weeks. Keep or sell Willian since Hazard's back. Well, Hazard's not even been in the squad yet, right? So, wait and see on that one. But yeah, long-term, Willian's probably going to have to go. Ozil and Sanchez look pissed off today. Arsenal looks shot. Forget Sanchez. I mean, Sanchez looked pissed off. I don't know if Ozil's got any reason to look annoyed, to be honest. What transfers am I looking at? Maybe Gabbiadini to 4.5 and Sutner to Alonso. Play 4-4-2. Sanchez is only owned by 2.4%. That's such, imagine that. Sanchez, captain against Bournemouth, goes absolutely mad and he's only 2.4% owned. It'd be so good. But it's such a risk as well. Atsu, Richarlison, Moy. I still like Atsu. We'll have to see on Richarlison. The fixtures aren't great, so I do like the look of him, but let's see how he does over the next few games. And Moy and Atsu are probably quite similar, apart from Atsu's a bit cheaper. Is there a scout cast on Tuesday? No, I don't think so. It'll probably be the Tuesday after. Oh, awesome. We hit the 109 likes now. So anyone that's enjoying the stream, if you've not already hit the like button, it would be much appreciated if you could. Chan didn't assist there. I don't know if he did, but Chan was awesome. I don't know if he's FPL worthy, but so good. Why has Walcott been benched? He's not good enough, basically. That team should be Lacazette up front. I mean, I'd even drop Ozil before I drop Welbeck, maybe. I mean, whatever you decide to do with Ozil and Welbeck, don't bench Lacazette. If you're going to keep playing 3-4-3, then that front three should be Sanchez, Lacazette, plus Ozil or Welbeck. Maybe Walcott, but I don't think so. I don't think he's good enough. Walcott's like 28-29, and we're still waiting for him to fulfill his potential. I think he should leave. Well, I don't think he's going to. He should leave to a lower table club. Go and provide some pace at Everton or something. Alonso at 7.1 now will cause problems for people trying to get him. Yeah, I've got 0.5 in the bank, so I'm okay. Who would I replace? Redmond, Rodriguez, or Willian? I'd wait on Hazard news and then think about it again. Is the Aurier deal done? No, not by any stretch, I don't think. We'll have to see. Chicharito or Firmino for Game Week 4? I mean, if you're playing like a DFS game, though, I'd probably go Chicharito and hope for the fixture, but Firmino is the better pick. Will Arsenal give up on 3 at the back now? I think it's quite possible. They seem to control the game a bit. Well, I wouldn't say they even controlled the game, but they did better in the second half. But maybe that's because Liverpool took their foot off the gas a little bit. And to be fair, Liverpool could have scored more. God, Christ, Arsenal were bad. They even like Gary Neville. I was so frustrated watching them. Get really annoyed watching Arsenal because they should be much better than they are. Should you buy Firmino, Salah, or Willian? Probably not Willian. One of the other two. Depends who you're replacing. Should you get rid of Aguero? Aguero's going to be a pain now. You're not going to ever know if he's going to start. And that's not good for someone who's 11.5 million. There's better options for less money. Ben Davies is a better pick than Trippier. Yeah, could be. See you later, Killian. Arsenal fan TV tonight. I try not to watch it, to be honest. What about Chris Bunt for West Brom with their fixtures? 6 million. Nah, 5.5 million. I don't know about Chris Bunt. Not really a fan while he's a midfielder. You're going to keep Kolasinac for one more week and hope he comes to his senses. Wenger, that is. Yeah, fair enough. Which Man United defender is the best for money? Phil Jones. I mean, Bailly gives you guaranteed starts, but you pay another $1 million for that. Is 5 at the back worth it? No, I still don't think 5 at the back is worth it. Morata or Jesus, please? Any preference? I think I prefer Morata, mainly because he's guaranteed pretty much to play up front every game. I mean, sure, if Costa stays and they can talk him around, maybe that becomes a problem. But right now, Morata's the main man up front. Jesus, if I said this earlier, if I could guarantee he was going to play on his own up front every week, then I'd be more interested. But the fact that Aguero might come back and then they got to play 2 strikers, I don't know if Jesus is such a good option then. But again, for 10.5 million, it's decent money or a decent option. Yeah, exactly. Once Hazard's back, hopefully Morata will be better. Obviously, there's always the chance that Hazard just comes along and nicks all the points, but I don't think that's going to happen. Yeah, I don't think there is much chance of Costa coming back, but yeah, he's not going to come back in and take over from Morata, I suppose. How's it going, Carl? David Silva or Pogba? You've got Mkhitaryan in your team. Oh, I still think Pogba's better. Do I think Atsu will keep his form? I don't know if he's got much form as such. He still lacks a lot of quality, like end product wise, but I think he can keep ticking over. And for 5 million, you probably shouldn't be expecting much more than that. You've used your wild card. Good luck. Yeah, what Fozzie says is probably true actually. When Gundogan comes back, De Bruyne will hopefully go more forward. But again, that's just another midfielder to add into the mix. Am I still confident that Kane will get the golden boot? Yeah, I think he'll be right up there still. Atsu will be replaced 90% by a new signing. So didn't they already sign someone that could play in Atsu's place and he's on the bench? That Murphy guy. I think Atsu's been one of their better players, hasn't he? Hasn't he even? Which Cardiff players are everyone getting in FPL 18-19? No idea. You tell me, Wes. Who's good? Do I think that 5 million defenders are better value than 5 million mids? They could well be, yeah. The problem is when you go 5 at the back, you spread your money quite far and wide. It's hard to like get it back if you want to upgrade someone. Like right now, I've got a pretty good squad structure, I think. Am I happy to keep Kane with a likely price drop? Yeah. I always feel like I should do another video on Kane this week, but it wouldn't be very different to the last one. Keep. As a Newcastle fan, you should go Richie or Atsu. I'm already on Atsu. I'm good to go. Who would I drop out of Firmino, Lukaku or Jesus? What, for Chicharito? None of them. I mean, that's a tough one because I look at them and think Lukaku's the one to drop out of those. Well, no, Jesus for me actually. But I wouldn't do it. What place am I overall? Don't know, like 600 odd K. My team link's in the description below, so take a look at it. Is Kane doing an Ibra and Benteke this season, i.e. all stats and no points? Well, right now, yes. I don't think it's going to continue. I have to put my faith in Kane. He's the absolute man. I know there's Wembley, but it's not August anymore. Surely he's going to do well. Yeah, it's a real shame Kane didn't go mad today because after that penalty miss for Lukaku, so many people captained Lukaku, they kind of got away with it. Then again, it is unlucky to get a penalty miss, to be honest. Nobody's mentioning Mawson at 5 million. I know, I just don't know if I want to... They've got 2 clean sheets, actually. I keep saying their defence is rubbish, but someone pointed out to me they have got 2 clean sheets now. Billy, you're 1 point ahead of me. Nice work. Thoughts on triple Liverpool? Yeah, I think it could work. Problem is rotation around Champions League. And they're obviously not all going to be rotated, so maybe that's the best way to make sure you get at least some of them. Am I interested in upgrading Foster to David De Gea? I don't think so. I mean, yes, it'd be nice, but I'm already struggling to get enough money that I need. Have I thought about triple captain at all? Nah, wait till double game weeks. No need to be worried about triple captain right now. You were looking at bringing in Lacazette as a captain option. Yeah, that's fair. Fair enough idea, to be honest. Why have I doubled up on Southampton defenders? Because I think they're good value and they're decent for clean sheets. Henners, I haven't seen Britos' challenge. By the way, are you on Twitter, Henners? Do you follow me on Twitter? Look, Phil's the man with all the knowledge and the wisdom. There's only one way to win FPL, score the most points. And there's many ways to play. Have I thought about Jones for Stevens? Yes. Ah, come on. I put the points from the game week on the screen. Now people want to know how many points I've got altogether. Oh, Hannah, send me a tweet a sec. So I know who you are. Welcome back, Killian. That was quick. Should you give up on Van Arnold? Yes, absolutely. You're waiting for match of the day too. What time's that? I'll know what time that is. It's when everyone stops watching. Oh, 155 likes. Good people, good people. Thanks for anyone that liked the stream. I'm gonna... If there... Jesus, can't get my words out. If there is anyone new around here, don't forget to hit that sub button. We've just passed the 3,400 mark, which is ridiculous. So let's keep it going. We'll be at 3,500 soon. And I'm going to, for anyone that's not already voted, top right hand corner, vote on the polls. I'm going to read them out in a couple of minutes. So let's get the most votes in that we can. You're keeping Van Arnold for Burnley away. Yeah, I think that's the problem with someone like Van Arnold. You're always tempted to keep a week longer. 5.5 million, it's not worth it though, is he? But yeah, fair enough. If you've got a plan to get rid of him then that could work. This week was a bad week for fantasy. It wasn't too bad. I mean, it was only a captain choice. Sorry, a better captain choice away from a 60-point week. That's decent enough. Did I read Mark's knee-jerk tonight? It looks like he's going Kane to Firmino. Oof. Kane to Firmino. Fair enough. Shane is not a scoutcast this week, but there's a lot of stuff to discuss. Henners, you haven't sent me a tweet. Just send me a tweet saying, hey, it's Henners. Ali or Mane? Ooh, I don't know. I do like Ali's fixtures, to be honest. But Mane looks decent. So did Liverpool. I was really impressed with Liverpool. How's it going, Rad Robbie Roller? You brought in Sanchez. He could jump you up the ranks. Ooh, that's risky, but yes, you're right. He could jump you up. The last line is very telling. I didn't read it earlier. Let me have a look right now. With Kane, our most bankable scorer currently defies all odds to misfire. Perhaps we should just embrace that problem. I don't know. Gameweek 5. Salah was great. Not often you get a goal and assist and no bonus. Yeah, that's not good that he was out the bonus, but won't complain with 11 points again. Kane isn't good value, but we can't go that early. I mean, people who haven't got him right now are doing alright, but yes, I kind of agree with you. For now, at least. I think if he blanks again against Swansea, then it starts to become tough then. Especially if Lukaku does well in between. Did I play Daniels? Yeah, I did. Is Lukaku my nailed captain for game week 4? Currently with the players I've got, yes, but that could change. Yeah, Stevens could need to go soon, that's for sure. Oh, that was a hell of a goal, Twisted. Mark doesn't really use Twitter. Thoughts on Willian now that Hazard is back? Yeah, I mean, he's going to have to go longer term. Let's see if Hazard starts the next game, yeah. Should you swap Richarlison for Atsu? No, not yet. Give Richarlison a bit of a chance. Gabbiadini could be a nice captain differential. Do you know what? I have considered that. But how much do I need a differential right now? Not sure. Am I going to start playing Elliott as head of Foster? Maybe, but not while Foster's playing Brighton at home. Brighton, I don't think. Sorry, not home. Any bold calls for transfer deadline day moves that will have an FPL impact? I don't know, really. Nothing bold. I mean, it'd be nice for someone like Walcott to move. Gibbs to Watford. I'd be interested in Gibbs instead of Holebas, maybe. Although, what price is Gibbs? He's probably 5 million if he's been at Arsenal, isn't he? Which isn't good. I've been a strong 4.5 million defenders emerge. People are liking Norton. Yeah, I like Son at 8 million if he continues to start, but right now I'd be a bit worried about his starting potential. Which Man United defender? I support them. I'd go Jones, I think. Hennos, come on. Hit me up on Twitter. Or maybe you'll wait until the stream's over. Anyway, polls. Let me do the polls quickly. As I promised to do them like 10 minutes ago and I haven't done them yet. Maybe it wasn't 10 minutes, but whatever. And while I'm getting the polls up, if you are enjoying the stream, make sure to go and hit the like button. And if you haven't already subbed and you're new around here, hit that sub button as well. Okay. Oh, you're a protected account. Okay. Oh, so I can't see it because you're protected. That's weird. What's your Twitter account? And I'll have a look. Okay. Anyway, so the polls. Harry Kane, are you keeping? So basically, keeping or buying or getting rid / not buying. So 63% said they're keeping or buying. 36% said they're getting rid or not buying. So still a clear favourite to keep Kane for now, but only 63%. I thought it might be a bit higher than that, to be honest. Liverpool attack plan. So I didn't put which player in this because I don't know if there's a clear outright winner. And I'm sure Mane would probably win anyway, but here we go. So I put one of Mane, Firmino, Salah. That's 47% of people are going to have at least one. 43% are going to do the double up. So 2 of those 3. 5% are going to go without any altogether. And 3% are looking to triple up. No Liverpool altogether. I think they're good options. But last year's winner didn't have any Liverpool players when they did really well. So Eriksen or Ali. I put this in just to see if it had changed. But 71% still on Eriksen. 28% on Ali. I don't know. I think it's probably a bit closer to call than that current vote. But there we go. Eriksen's a big favourite right now. What was your game week 3 score? So 43% said they got 40 to 49 points. 31% said they got 50 to 59. 14% said 30 to 39. Apparently 7% of you scored 60 plus. Well done if that's true. And 2% of you scored less than 30. Ouch if that's true. And last one, are you wildcarding this week? So international break, 74% say no, 25% say yes. So few people wildcarding, but not everyone right now. You got 29 points this week. Not good, not good. Am I going to win the Mods and Cons League? Nah, probably not. Some of the people in there are ridiculous. My taste in music is horrible. Yeah, I know. If you want to pay for the licenses to get the good music, I'm all for it. Damn, Willian. I wasn't expecting so many Willian questions. Not much more I can say than he's got to probably go once Hazard's back. Will my possible transfer be price related? No, I don't think so. I mean, right now I don't even know who to do, so I'm not even checking prices, to be honest. Last year I didn't concentrate on prices and I did okay. It can be annoying once you get priced out of a rise or a transfer, but it's just the way it is. Who are title contenders this year from what we've seen so far? Well, Man United, of course, now. I think Man City are still eking out wins, but they're not doing it in a good fashion like Man United are. But who knows by the end of the season. If United can keep this up, job done. 3-3, no goals conceded. And we already conceded hardly any goals last year, and now we've got Matic in front. So, Bailly and Jones look good, but that's not going to last because Jones never stays non-injured. Because you got a great start in the Mods and Cons League, do you think you play more safe with transfers? Because we know you like a good hit or two. Trust me, the hits will come, I'm sure. I just happened to make the right calls early on. Just got to be lucky, I think. Do you know what I mean? I had Salah from the start, decided not to get rid of him. He's got 2 hauls in the 2 games played. Had Mkhitaryan from the start, people are looking to get him in. Atsu I was happy was ticking over. I already had Kane and Lukaku in place. Double Southampton defence has done well, so it's not really... Do you know what I mean? I've got 2 transfers and I'm struggling what to do, so there's no way I'll take a hit, but... Sorry, not that there's no way, but there's been no need so far. But I have looked at making 3 transfers this week as possible, so we'll see. But right now, I don't know, I want to get more info after the transfer window's closed. Once the internationals have been played, let's see who's injured, etc. We'll go from there. But no, I don't think it's because I'm high. Like, it's nice to be third, but right now the points difference between everyone is not great, so it's not huge. How many points did I get this week? It's right on screen. Ramsey, what to do? I think Ramsey's got to go. De Bruyne, I think he's got to go too. I mean, if you're going to take one out and you have the cash to do whatever transfer you want to do, it's probably got to be Ramsey. I mean, Ramsey's probably going to start though, isn't he? But it's just annoying that he got taken off. Maybe that's a sign of things to come. De Bruyne's going to play, but where is he going to play is the problem. So... Could be a good idea to get rid of De Bruyne. Then again, if we're getting rid of players because they've had 3 blanks, then maybe we should get rid of Kane while we're getting rid of De Bruyne. Jeff, you've had a great start. 221 points, so very, very nice. What advice would you give you? What advice would I give you? Play a little bit more cautious to try to maintain this, or keep playing? Just keep playing a normal game. Honestly, there's so few game weeks that have happened. You know, we've got a bit more info now, but there's still a few things we're unsure of, especially with like transfer window and stuff. So just keep playing a normal game. Don't worry about blocking or getting differentials or whatever. Just keep doing what you're doing. What's my view on 5 midfield, 2 up front? I think it could work, but the problem is your bench fodder for the striker is just a dud. It's never going to play. See you later, Playboy. You have Danilo and Kolasinac with 2 free transfers. What should you do? I mean, Danilo might play. It's a tough one, Danilo, really. Kolasinac just seems... I'd be tempted to wait on both. If you've got no other transfer to do... The problem is, if Kolasinac starts playing again, then he's got really good fixtures coming up, so I'd want to keep him. Danilo is going to be a rotation risk, I think. Have you not used a free transfer often? Or do you feel you should use them? I don't know what you mean. And I haven't, so I don't feel like I had to. Oh, three red cards in 3 game weeks. That is a bit unlucky. What's my thought on the arm? Seems to be impressing the BAP gods. Yeah. 5 million though, isn't he? West Brom defender. I'm happy with Foster. I don't think I want another one. You're taking a hit each week. Yeah, I mean, hits will be needed at some point for me. Yeah, it's not going to be that I just don't take hits anymore, that's for sure. No worries about that. People want to see hits, they'll come. But they'll come when I need to make them. Same as last year, I didn't take 24 hits just for the sake of it. I felt like they were needed. Now, obviously they don't always work. That's just sod's law of the game. Do you know what I mean? Not sod's law, it's just the way the game works. Do you know what I mean? I took a 16-point hit in the blank and came out of like a 10k game week rank. It was ridiculous. Another week, I do a 16-point hit and they all fail. You know. And then you feel like hits never work ever again. Am I planning on bringing a defender? Maybe Alonso. Oh, sorry. Okay, I see what you mean. So this game week, I'm happy with my team. So does not using your transfers seem okay, or do you feel you should use it? I feel I should use it. Sorry, I'll come back to that question. Yeah, Hannah's, you can't private message me because I don't have my DMs open, basically. So we'd have to be following each other. That's why I wanted to find your account. So yeah, message me on the Scout afterwards. I'll go on afterwards. Sorry, yeah, so back to that question. I feel like I should use it, yeah, because it's so early on in the season. I don't feel like I've got the complete luxury of making no transfers. So I could do like long-term Bemba, like someone said earlier. I'm sure I will use my transfer this week. It's just right now I'm not sure what I want to do. Everything's up in the air. I want to wait a few days, let the kind of weekend settle. I don't want to like be knee-jerking or anything like that. That's a nice nice picture, Ben. Yeah, I just saw that, Ben. You have Morata, Firmino and Lukaku. Would you change anything? No, I think that's looking pretty good. Do you take out Vertonghen? No, I think their fixtures are good. Whether or not I think Vertonghen is worth 6 million is a different matter, but I don't think there's a desperate need to get rid of him. Got to think long term. How long you want to have Stevens and Bertrand? So Southampton have decent fixtures up till game week 11. Now, do I want to double up the whole time? Maybe not. But if Stevens is going to keep starting, then I think he's a good value player. But if he's not, obviously I want to get rid. But there's every chance that he keeps that centre back spot. Now, if Van Dijk stays, then I think Stevens is a goner. But we'll see. A few days to go. You thought highly of getting Arsenal players in as you have a good run. Have you changed your mind? Yeah, they were so bad today. But, I mean, they played against a very good Liverpool team. They're not going to get pulled apart like that against Bournemouth and Swansea and West Ham. Yeah, I kind of agree. I think Bertrand's a good long-term pick, to be honest. Who would you swap Rams for? It depends who else you've got in your team and how much money you've got. But, I mean, I'd like a downgrade maybe there. Now, if you've got 7 million and you want a straight swap, then it's tricky, I think. I'd downgrade, but then it's like Hesse, Richarlison, I don't know if you really want them. Maybe someone like Atsu or Moy, get some money. See you later again, Killian. I'll see you in about 2 minutes. You've got Danilo, Stevens and Willian. Are all three potential rotation risks? Yes. But it doesn't mean they'll all miss out. Opinion on Blint attacking returns. They should be coming. He's a great passer to the ball and he's on corners. Yeah, you're right. Southampton do score a few goals, so Bertrand won't get many assists, but he'll get a few assists, maybe the odd goal or here this season, plus clean sheets, so I think he's decent. Yeah, Trippier got a real, like, not lashing, but I can't think of a good word for it. Like, a lot of abuse, basically, on Twitter. after that goal went in. Jones is pretty safe for now, yeah. I mean, I do like Richarlison too, and Watford look okay, but the fixtures aren't great. Should you swap Aguero for Kane? For Kane against Everton away. I mean, you should get rid of Aguero, so yeah, I think Kane's decent though. Jones has been really good, to be honest, in the first 3 games. Are there any players you really want to bring in? There honestly isn't. There's nothing. There's no one I say. I mean, Mane, I guess. Pogba too. I only need about 0.7 million to get Pogba in. But yeah, I'm happy. There's no one I feel I have to get rid of to bring them in. Why don't I have any Manchester City players? Because they're a rotation nightmare. Why do I want to sell Lukaku? I don't necessarily want to sell him, but I want to be open-minded about what I could do with the money. Like, I'm not going to captain him that often coming up, but obviously he's highly owned, so I probably don't want to get rid of him just yet. Anyone heard anything about Rose? No, I don't know what's going on there. Is Firmino FPL Gold 8.5? I think so. Go for Morata quickly or keep Lukaku. I mean, that's like a very aggressive move, I think, to bring in Morata for Lukaku. Like, if it works out, then you're laughing. If it doesn't, then you could be... you're going to have to get him in for more of a... for a higher price. And that's going to really annoy you. Plus, there's 2 transfers to use, at least. Why Stevens instead of Cedric? So I got him in Gameweek 1, and Cedric wasn't guaranteed to play. Plus, I really like Stevens. So he's done alright for me so far. I'm not going to swap him for Cedric now. Hazard for game week 4. I want to see him a little bit first. I want to see like if he then becomes the option or if Morata does. Arsenal were like even worse than woeful. There's like not many good words to describe Arsenal's performance today. Is Lukaku a rotation risk with Zlatan around? I don't think so, especially while Ibra's injured. He's not even going to be available till after Christmas, so don't worry about him right now. Thoughts on selling Redmond? I think Redmond's like Tadic. Southampton have got great fixtures, but just never confident he's going to do anything. Bertie to Mbemba. No. I don't want to start doing that, I think. Bertrand to Mbemba. I think that's too much. I don't think you want to be selling Hernandez at the moment. Don't forget, people, if you are enjoying the stream, hit that like button. And if you haven't already subbed, go and hit that sub button if you're new around here. We're on 3,427 subs. So hopefully we can make that 3,500 soon. Not too far off that, and then I guess we're going for 5k next. Don't know how many months or years that will take, but we'll keep going. We'll keep encouraging people to hit that sub button. Is it time to get rid of Fraser? I think it probably is, yeah. Also, just going back to earlier when I was saying I could do Gabbiadini to 4.5 and then Alonso in for Sutner, go 4-4-2. The problem with that is, if I ever want Firmino in as the third striker, it's just like it's a couple more chances to get him back. To get him back after bringing Alonso. So it's just structure-wise, it's not good. What can you do with Ward-Prowse? You already have Atsu and Carroll. Wow. Can you not make money somewhere? You must have a pretty heavy strike force or some heavy defenders. Isn't Ali the better option to Eriksen given that he has a 3-game ban in Europe? That certainly helps, yeah. Matt Phillips downgrade for Ramsey. That's nice, yeah. I think that's a good enough bet, and then Alonso in defence. Cheers, Leon. Catch you later on. How's the battle going at home with Orla? I am winning, yeah. She got 49 points this week. Which, considering she captained Lukaku, is decent. She's got Mane and Firmino. She probably just needs to get rid of... I think she's got Brunt and Fraser, maybe. 5.5 million. Probably needs to do something there, I reckon. She got 0.5 million in the bank. She did De Bruyne into Eriksen this week. Build a quick wildcard team? No, I don't think so. Takes too long to think about that. It's not very exciting for people to watch. Unlike now, which is super exciting. I know you're all excited. First FPL season, you're aiming for top 100k. You're also aiming for top 50 in my league. Although I think top 50 in my league will be harder than top 100k. Honestly, if you're following streams like this and reading up about FPL, you should be able to break top 100k easy, I'd say. I shouldn't say that now because I'll probably fall outside the top 100k. Can you imagine trying to do these streams and convincing people to watch you talk about your team when you're outside the top 100k? Get absolutely hammered by people. Your start is more than decent considering how unpredictable his first week. Yeah, it's just lucky enough, I'd say. Whose team is linked to your FFS account? Maybe it's just redirecting me to another team that's not yours. It should be mine. I added it in today because people were moaning at me that I had the wrong team link in there. 157 is me. Yeah, it should be mine. Who will Klopp drop if Coutinho stays? I mean, I'm assuming... what am I saying? I'm assuming he'll play centre mid, like in the you know, if it's 4-3-3, he'll play in the first three. I think he played there a bit last year, did really well. He does well wherever he plays, to be honest. So Coutinho, what would it be? Coutinho, Chan, then maybe Henderson. Who else played in that midfield? Oh, Wijnaldum, of course. Yeah, I guess Henderson or Wijnaldum miss out, and then they play. Oh, there's no way you can drop Chan, surely. But yeah, Salah, Firmino, and Mane have got to keep starting. It's got to be Chan, Coutinho, and then Wijnaldum or Henderson. Henderson's captain, right? So that probably helps him a little bit. I quite like Wijnaldum. He's underappreciated. I'm not going to do a wildcard team, though. Sorry. I'd have to give it some thought. If I do one now, it's just going to be half-assed. Yeah, exactly. Rotation just kicks in if Coutinho stays. I mean, do Barcelona still really need to buy Coutinho now they've got Dembele? Don't know about that. What was that there? What topical videos are you doing during the international week? So yeah, I do want to keep up with the videos because I did quite a few in the last 2 weeks. I'm not going to stream too often over the international break because until the games happen, until we get closer to game week 4, then there's not too much to talk about. Like, there's not too much more than we've got right now. We've got all the information we have at this point. Can't really answer anything different until we know more. So, I've got a few ideas. I think I've got a review, preview, and then 1, 2, 3 topics, which I won't mention now. I'll keep them as a surprise. But if anybody has anything they think I should talk about in videos, so like IMO, in my opinion videos, something like that, then either hit me up on Twitter, comment on the video afterwards, and just let me know what you think. So I'm open to ideas, but I have a few ideas. I think about 3 outside of preview and reviews, so that should mostly keep me going. Try and get one out maybe every other day, something like that. I don't want to do just any old rubbish. Thoughts on the Champions League draw? Pretty good for Man United and Liverpool. Man United having to travel to Russia is a bit annoying. A wildcard team would be good at some point down the line. Okay, I'll tell you what actually. Let me just make a note of something here. Maybe wildcard team I could add in to another video idea that I had. So, good. Big Ricey. Good point. Oh, sugar. Didn't save it. Cool. Okay. Wildcard team will be coming at some point over the international break. There you go. There are always injuries over the internationals. Yeah, you're right, but like the problem is we're doing a stream. Like, let's say there's a big injury. Then if I do a stream, it's just all going to be centered around that. Once I answer it a couple of times, I mean, how many more different ways can I answer whether you should get rid of someone and who you should bring in for? Obviously, everyone has a different team, so everyone has a different kind of money in the bank, 3-4-2, 3-4-3, etc. But it gets to the point where you just it's just repetition. If there's no other news, I don't think that makes for a good stream. But obviously, closer to game week 4, people have got a lot more questions. I think it'd be good. A video on the choice of forwards, pros and cons for each big hitter. Okay. Alright. Not saying I'm definitely going to do this, by the way. But, yes, ideas are welcome. For sure. From your experience, how much do early international breaks change the form of teams? That's a really good question. I'll be honest, it's not really something I've ever noted. That's a really good question. I wonder if someone's done research on that. Try and find out, I guess. But, yeah, I don't know. I'd say probably not a lot, to be honest. Obviously, if there's key injuries, then that makes a bit of a difference. But we'd have to wait and see for that. Do I think Phil Jones is a good long-term move? Yeah, I don't see Lindelof coming in anytime soon. Keown on Match of the Day looks distraught. I'm not surprised. Midfielders under 8 million suck. Yeah, there's no one that really stands out hugely, I don't think. How does my ranking so far compare to last season? It's much better. Well, I mean, ranking-wise, it's 394k, so it doesn't sound good, but I think I was probably outside the top 1 million at this point. I think I was outside the top 1 million around Gameweek 8 last year, and then I finished top 5k, so it's a better start for sure, but it's nothing like out of this world. I mean, what's the number one person that overall ranked got? 267. Okay, they must have used triple captain or something. 267, that is crazy. Triple captain played in game week 2. Wow. Pogba, Jesus Christ. Game week 1, 92. Started off with Pogba, Salah captain, and Mane and Firmino. Wow. Then game week 2, Pogba triple captain. I mean, 15 points is nice. And then game week 3, 78. So Ali captain. Wow, this man's a genius. So 267. So I'm already nearly 100 points behind. Love it. Yeah, top of 300k is fine at this point. I mean, like Fozzie says, ranks are all over the place. Because 1, there's not much points difference between each rank. And 2, people are using triple captain. So that's really going to skew figures right now. That'll start to even out as we go along. At this point, which Saints player would you bring in? I'd honestly avoid most of their attackers and maybe look at Bertrand. I feel like people are going Chicharito captain literally for the fixture. Now, I'm not hugely against that. I like going for the fixture, but I feel like a big hitter is generally not going to let you down as much. Although, obviously, Kane has been letting people down. But I don't think I would be too happy captain Chicharito, but all he needs is a goal, maybe a couple of bonus and you're laughing, so not the worst idea. Just wonder if there's better big hitters out there that you could captain instead. How's it going, Simon? Yeah, thoughts on 4-4-2, I've looked at it. See, it's a bit inflexible. That's the only point I like. I mean, if you go 4-4-2 before a wildcard, then obviously a wildcard can always fix it. At this point in the season, you can jump 100,000 places after a good game week. Does that change as the season goes on? So, as the season goes on, you don't tend to see such big jumps, but it can happen. You get like you get a game week where people are scoring like 50 or 60, and you score 90 to 100. You just happen to captain the right player, and you have a few differentials. And yeah, you can really jump up, especially like on triple captain weeks and stuff like that. But yeah, I mean, as the season goes on, the 100k jumps do tend to get a bit less, or happen a bit less often. Me and my cousin bet £50 if someone could predict what minute a goal would come in Arsenal vs Liverpool. We both had 2 guesses, and he said 16th minute. Nightmare. 50 quid down. Don't bet what you can't afford to lose, people. Yeah, very nice to get Atsu returns. I was happy with that. Awesome. I'll tell you now, right? I'll let you on a secret. The only reason that Atsu is the thumbnail for this live stream is because I'm going to do I'm going to keep up with the separate review and previews. I think at least for this one, where there's an international break, it's okay to do a separate review because the preview won't be until next week. But I want to use Charlie Daniels for the review. That's why Atsu got on the thumbnail for the stream. There you go. Fun fact for you. A fun fact that wasn't very fun, and you probably switched off before I even finished telling the story. The more you delay your wildcard, the more expensive players get. Yes, but... yeah, but that's only if the players you want to bring in are ones you don't already have. Right? So... yeah, no, I'm not buying that argument. So yes, Morata's going up. Fine, if I want Morata, then yeah, maybe. But I mean, I've already got players that people are bringing in, like Eriksen's. Well, maybe not Salah, but he's done well. Mkhitaryan. Don't think we need to wildcard for that. How's it going, Dennis? Got to stop. Dennis is in my work league, so I've got to stop giving any advice at this point. Always he'll try and catch me up. The player summaries you put on Twitter straight after the games are good. Yeah, I quite like doing that actually, because there's not enough space in a tweet to write what you really want to say. So I think it's cool. And I like for putting my team out, instead of just putting my team, kind of doing some thoughts, what transfer make. I kind of like that idea. They seem to be well received. My friend used his transfer wildcard last week based on 2 game weeks. The thing is, there would have been loads of people who used a wildcard last week, and for some people it would have worked, so... I'm happy with Atsu, yeah. Yeah, I wasn't expecting big from him. I was hoping he'd get an attack and return soon. It's like I said on Twitter, it's like 3.3 points per game now. It's not the worst for a £5 million player. Like I said, if you had a £10 million player, so double the price, who was scoring double the points, 6.66, you'd be happy. And I think with the fixtures, there's a good chance he gets another attacking. Like, I'm not expecting him to go and score 2 goals in the game. But if he can get another assist, maybe a bonus point, get 6 or 7 points here or there, then it's fine. Am I not tempted to change Foster to Heaton? Not yet, because I think Foster's still got some okay fixtures I want to play him in, but I'm definitely going to look at the 5 million goalkeepers when I wildcard. Because at that point, they have to have him in my team for a lot longer. So Pickford or Heaton, maybe even Butland. 1 return every 3 games for Atsu would be good. Yeah, I agree. Where do I listen to my music? Spotify. So this song is... oh god. I'll write the song in chat. I don't know these songs because they're just on a playlist I have to use for the stream. So maybe if you put in this, it might work. But yeah, this is on Spotify. This is actually on a playlist called NCS, Non-Copyright Songs. Comparing Mitrovic to Kane. Oh no. Don't do it. Atsu is 5 million. Decent little enabler, basically. Right, people, I think we're going to start wrapping up there. We've been going for nearly an hour and a half. Oh, just sorry, over an hour and a half. So appreciate you all tuning in. Before you all run off, if you haven't already, hit the like button on the stream, be really appreciated. And if you are new around here, hit the sub button on the way out, so you know when the next stream is going live. Like I said just a minute ago, over the international break, I'll probably just do videos for the most part and do a stream maybe closer to Game Week 4 start. Maybe 2 streams in the week running up to it. Yeah, I'll do the polls in a sec. Don't worry, I'm not shutting off straight away. Just saying we're going to start wrapping up. But yeah, mostly videos. If anyone has any video ideas, hit me up on Twitter. Put a comment in on this video afterwards. I have some ideas already, so maybe I can incorporate them or just do separate ones. I'll try and do as many as possible, but yeah, the time is key as always. Okay, yeah, polls. Let me do them before everyone runs off. And Henners, if you're still watching, I will see you on Fantasy Football Scout after this, so I can start following you on Twitter. Polls, where are you? Where are you? Okay, so Harry Kane, 63% are keeping or buying, 36% are getting rid or not buying. Cheers, Boring Jam, Bruce, Jeff. Liverpool attack plan. So 49% are going to get one of Mane, Firmino or Salah. 40% are going to get 2 of the above. That's really high. So yeah, everyone's going to have 1 or 2 Liverpool players basically. 6% are going without anyone and 3% are going triple up. Ericsson or Ali. So Ericsson's pulled further away. I think he was on 69% before. Now he's on 70%. Ali's only on 29%. Yes, I realise that doesn't add up to 100. Game Week 3 score, so 43% scored 40 to 49, 30% scored 50 to 59, 15% 30 to 39, 7% 60 plus, and 3% less than 30. 4 dislikes for people who asked 10 questions you didn't reply once. Yeah, shit happens. Am I wildcarding this week? 75% say no, 24% say yes. So, do you know what I mean? Quarter of the stream, or at least a quarter of the people that voted. I think that's a fair few people. Cheers, Billy. Thanks all for tuning in. Like I said, we'll start wrapping things up now. I don't think there's too many more things we can answer right this second. 3,436 subs, so getting close to that 3,500 mark, which is awesome. 220 likes. I think that's the most we've ever had on a stream before it's ended. So that's decent. But yeah, hopefully the international break goes well for us. There's not too many injuries. Hopefully there'll be some cool transfers to go through before the end of the window. There's a few players I'd like to see move. Like I said, Walcott's move would be really cool. Somewhere he's going to get first team starts. But actually, I suppose for a lot of players, they've been priced for the team they're at, so there might not actually be too many bargains to get. It might actually be better to get players from outside the league who they price incorrectly. We'll see. This is keeping you involved in FPL more than ever. Cool. That's good to know, Danny. Keep it up. It's definitely more interesting when you're into it like this, I think. Cheers, Big Ricey. Good to have you around, Chief Mod, as always. And thanks for the idea, Super Tiger. Really appreciate it. Yeah, that's a Shane Long FIFA card. Cheers for tuning in from Canada, Donwell. Walcott needs to move for everyone's sake, definitely. Cheers, Fozzie. Appreciate it as ever. Oh, Jones is injured. No way. Hang on a second. Oh, my God. Manchester United defender Jones is an injury doubt for England. Oh, my God. I wonder if that's an international break injury. Damn. Anyway, look, I'm not gonna sit here and talk about Jones. It was always a matter of time before he got injured. Let's wait and see if it's an international break or not. Always get those international break injuries. Anyway, yes, I'm off. Thanks all for tuning in. Really do appreciate it. Hit the like button if you haven't already. Give me a comment afterwards. Blah, blah, blah. Hit the sub button. You'll see when I'm going live next time. See when the videos are going up. I am off. I would say I'm going to enjoy the break, but I'm going to try and make more videos than ever. So Ain't going to be much of a break for me. So feel sorry for me. Only joking. Right, catch you later on, guys. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. For those that are in the UK on bank holiday, and for anyone else, have a good few weeks, and I will see you soon.